Ballots are still being counted in North Carolina and in other states. We're seeing where pre-election polls were accurate and where they made similar mistakes to the 2016 election.
There were some really highly rated, considered to be high quality polls that were remarkably wrong.
Dr. Francia is the director of ECU's Center for Survey Research. Polling is his bread and butter. He says some polls underestimated President Trump's drawing power in yet another election.
Donald Trump has been a master at mobilizing voters on the right and getting them to the polls and supporting him. He did it 4 years ago, and he, on some metrics, improved upon that in 2020.
The results in the presidential race were expected to be close. But the reality is the battle is tighter than experts thought. Previous poll results have had former Vice President Joe Biden leading in some states by a significant number. Dr. Francia says even the widely credible New York Times Siena College poll was off the mark with one key state.
They had Joe Biden ahead by 11 points in Wisconsin. Now, if Biden may win Wisconsin, but if he does, it's basically going to be by less than 1 percentage point, and maybe 1 percentage point, if that. I mean, basically as close as it could be, a tie.
The Associated Press is calling Biden the winner in Wisconsin by less than a percentage point. So how did pollsters go wrong? He says President Trump's pull in two key voting demographics helped him bank high numbers in this election.
Trump improved upon his performance among white voters, and that was a key demographic. And he got rural people out to the polls, and he actually improved a little in some places with rural voters as well.
Francia says high voter turnout is keeping Joe Biden in the lead in several battleground states.
You know, if you had told a lot of Democratic consultants that they would have the turnout figures that they did, they would have said we're in great shape.
Now it's down to a handful of states deciding this election, including North Carolina.
And again, we don't know the final result. Who knows what could still happen? If he loses, it's going to be by, a razor-thin margin.
Dr. Francia says whoever the winner is, he hopes the American people keeps faith in our democracy.
I just hope that in the end that people will respect the process.
Polls did get it right that battleground states will be the deciding factor in this year's election. President Trump may win North Carolina, but it may not be enough to secure a national victory. In Greenville, Victoria Holmes, 9 on your side.